Hello, I am in this seating area that's quite beautiful, and I'm in the design district. And if you couldn't tell, my phone died yesterday when I was filming in Off-White, and it made me very sad because I was literally fucking... Oh. I would rather be out here and get a bad shot. I cannot fucking talk around people. But I'm gonna show y'all what I'm wearing before we get to the actual walk, because I like this outfit a lot. Here's what I'm wearing. Hair and pressing. Short sleeve mock neck shirt, Levi's jeans, and then Air Force Ones. I wonder if you can see in here. Oh, it's empty. Air Force Ones, white socks from Cole Haan, and then off-white mask, off-white bag. Here it is in the back, and that's all. So attempt number 2, let's try this again. Dior Cafe and Dior Women's have this beautiful like chair thing going on, and the chairs fall into the store basically. Being here in the morning is so much nicer because like people don't come out in the morning. I came here because my mom had like a hair appointment. It's so much nicer because everything's more empty. Also makes it easier to film. I mean, like, I don't mind people, it just really makes it easier to film. Look how cool these windows are. This is an art piece by Bruno Catalano, and it's so well done. It's like a zero gravity thing. I have absolutely no idea what it means, but I love it so much. I think it's just like the coolest thing. It's such a nice like optical illusion, and like the shadow of it even, it's beautiful. In recent months, I haven't been that into Louis Vuitton men's, but I was intrigued by all of their recent, what seemed to be collaborations. So we have the NBA collaboration, and then this is actually a collaboration with Human Made, which I did not know, but that's pretty cool. So anything with the duck or the maid or even the two, it all right now means like the second collaboration with Human Made, which is pretty fun. And this is just some cool jewelry. One thing I will say about men's Louis Vuitton jewelry is that I like how it kind of fits all ages. Like, this is something that's really versatile. You can dress it up or down, and I love that when it comes to jewelry. Y'all, I don't know what it is. These are just so sexy. Like, I want big ones and small ones all over my house when I grow up. The monogram in denim is just something so different and unique and fresh, and I think that they might stop doing it soon because they've been doing it for a while now. And I think that especially in a couple years, like anything with the monogram on denim, especially stuff like this is the Nigo collaboration with the drip, it will just be so rare and unique, you know? So if you couldn't tell, there is just human-made collaboration stuff literally all over the place. Like, the pieces that are toned down are even mostly still from this collaboration. It's just that you can't tell as much. It's not my favorite thing in the world, so this really isn't meant for me, but it's cute. However, when it comes to a bag like this, like, where am I gonna be wearing this? Like, unless I'm pulling like a very like, oh, like this look is based around this collaboration. Like, you know, here I am on the runway for the show, or like, you know, here I am basically just taking a page out of this, you know, LV made book. Like, it's gonna be hard to style, and it's also worth so much money. This to me is one of those things that you will only buy if it's limited edition and you're in love with it. And like, that's just not me with this stuff. Especially with this bag, it's not giving. Y'all, I cannot lie, these details are cute. I love the variety of sneakers they have, but these puffy ones are just so cute. It's kind of like, if you saw the part 1 of this vlog, it's kind of like how, you know, the triple S's from Balenciaga in white, they're big and white and like clunky. It's kind of like a cloud. This is also like a little cloud, but it's like, you know, if you wear it in place of an Air Force One, it's not going to take up too much space and be too different, you know, but the details are so cute, and it's durable. It's just, I love this shoe so much. Here we have some more mature options. One thing I love is, for example, on these boots, they have a twist where the monogram is on there screen printed and it fades out. It's just so versatile and fun. And the bottom is a bit more sneakery too, which is cool. Guys, here is where the video is gonna get interesting. Okay, I'm sorry, when it came to the Louis Vuitton, I don't have much to say. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that stuff. But this stuff, it just speaks to me. So let's get into it, okay? Here we have this weird pink button-up shirt, and if you saw part 1, you heard me say multiple times, I love a button-up shirt with a twist, whether that be the color, some embroidery, something else. And this shirt has a little, you know, the BB Balenciaga logo embroidery on the pocket. It's pink, but my favorite detail of all is it has this weird sleeve detail where the shoulder is like just falling at like a weird spot. Maybe it's the elbow, I don't know, but it basically creates this weird silhouette when you wear the shirt. And this is the type of stuff I love. I love messing with the silhouette and the shape and just adding something different to a classic piece that we all know and love, because it's wearable, but it's also so ridiculous and fashionable and fashion forward. So I love this shirt. Now, if you know me in real life, you know that if somebody asked me to wear these, of course, I would be like, fuck no. But I do appreciate the experimentation. These, for some reason, I've seen get some hate, but I love how like snouty and long they are. Like, there's just something about it. I don't know if that's that they're elegant or if they're just different. I don't know. I love them. Now, these shoes I saw in store and I was a bit shocked because I had not seen them in any ads or anything. I guess they're called the Phantom sneaker, and now I see them all over the place, which makes sense because this is a Balenciaga like flagship store, so that means that they're obviously going to have everything there for a bit before they hit, you know, the masses and the ads and all that. I think they're simple and they're cool. They're just another Balenciaga sneaker, but I'm not mad. The hourglass bags, so elegant. I want one so bad. The structure is amazing. These I don't really understand, but back to the hourglasses. I love the structure and the amount of colors and textures they come in. Okay guys, I had no idea what this bag was. I had never seen it before, but I've done some research, and this is the Tool 2.0, I believe medium north south tote. And then I couldn't find the color, but for lack of a better word, pink. Okay, it's pretty interesting. I like the hardware on it. I think the shape is nice. It looks easy to carry. It looks like it won't be like hitting you, you know, all that. I like it. These shoes are not my favorite. They're not bad. They're very Balenciaga right now. But also, I could not see myself wearing these like ever really. Unless it's maybe the white ones, like maybe in like a winter cozy vibe in the future. But like the black, not my thing. The white, maybe. There are other shoes out there though. But like they kind of look light and cheap in like a weird way. I don't know if maybe that was like the goal. But also like this pink one being dirty. Like pink and dirt just like don't really add up in my opinion. I don't know. Like it doesn't have this like juxtaposing effect that I feel like they would think it has for me. So I do not really like the pink shoe, especially because it is soiled. So this is called the editor bag, and it caught my eye because obviously it has that same like bottom shape as the Balenciaga hourglass bag, but this is called, you know, the editor bag, and the smaller ones go for around $21.50 and the bigger ones go upwards of $3,000. And I like it because, you know, I personally love the hourglass bag more. But if you want that hourglass vibe but maybe something's off, or maybe you don't want the same one that like everybody else is paying big bucks for, you know, the editor bag is a nice alternative. It has the same hardware and it has this weird little like structured trim, and I do like that they're giving the Balenciaga hourglass vibe kind of like a place in the Balenciaga family, so that it's not just one-off. It's not just this one time that they're doing it on a bag. It's kind of like a shape that you'll see and recognize and know to love as Balenciaga, and it's nice because it's not just a logo or a color or a pattern that you recognize. It's a shape. That is like my favorite thing ever, and I think it is so Demna. I didn't even see this earlier, but this appears to be like the same type of shirt as the pink one, but in this black with the Balenciaga repeating. And you can see when I stretch the sleeve out, it's not just like some sleeve, like it's weird, okay? It's weird. And I like it so much. Like the silhouette is just so weird. When you wear it, it's gonna fall kind of like the other like Vuitton bomber jackets and stuff. I just love messing with a silhouette on a classic item. It's so unexpected, but it's wearable because it is a classic item at the same time. I won't be caught dead in this, but I do find it interesting how, you know, they have like this MacBook type of desktop looking print with all these items on it, and these are items from the most recent seasons. I think they have like the NASA stuff in there. I think it's interesting. So something you're going to see a little bit of here is how they're meshing like the world of classic women's wear pieces with like, you know, hoodies and stuff. So this is like a hoodie that turns into a dress, I guess. And then here we have this weird, I don't even know what this is, but it's like a t-shirt, obviously like very vintage wash, fun t-shirt, but then like a skirt. And then like this, like, I don't know what this is, bralette situation. And then it's like in this sweatpant type of fabric, you know, with this acid wash on it. It's just very interesting. And then of course these pants are just interesting because it's like I don't know why they're wrinkled on purpose, but whatever, it's cool. Y'all, I got to go into the most beautiful little pop-up that they have here. This is actually from Chicago, and it's in the Miami Design District. It's called Congruent Space, and they have a lot of cool things, and everything here is just so cool. Like, this design they did it by hand with electrical tape. I just really love seeing how hand-picked all of these items are and how they kind of cater to everybody. So let me just show you what I found here. So from what I understood, I spoke to Frankie, who was super cool. Shout out if you're watching this, Frankie, you were so nice. These are all like local Chicago artists from what I could tell, and that's why there's so many different like little experimental things with the puff print, the embroidery, and you kind of just get to like have an insight that's, you know, outside of the trends and just something unique and interesting. I'm absolutely in love with these pants. I love the pockets like around the ankle type of thing. I love how you can cinch them to make the ankle tight, and the color and like the orange on the inside. I mean, like, how often do you find a pair of pants that can match your bomber? Like, think about like the concept of like a matching set or like a sweatsuit but with a bomber and pants. You could make that so elegant and so fun. And I don't know if this is intended, but the green and the black are obviously like super bomber colors, and like this would just go with my like 2017 wardrobe vibe like very well, and I want these very bad. My initial reaction when seeing this is like, okay, another denim jacket with contrast stitching, but I realized that it's more of like a basic. And if you're gonna have a black denim jacket with contrast stitching, you should get one like this because it's a little bit different. You know, the pattern of the stitching is different. There's like a zipper detail, so I love it. It's almost like a high quality basic. I love a like print type of like knit situation. It's just so fascinating to me. Honestly, I don't love the Tom and Jerry detail. I understand that's kind of the point with like the green offsetting the background, but like even if it was just that background, like, oh my god, I love it so much. It's just so gorgeous. Here are these like incense holders that look like Jordans from the top, you know, and I guess technically on the bottom too. They're what appear to be made from like original Jordan bottoms. They're so fun. What a conversation starter. Now y'all know I love a bomber jacket. This looks like a bug. Like, I love it. It's cool. Especially because the proportions are like a bit small. The sleeves are longer than the body. And that's what I love. Oh, I'm also looking for something like this right now. And I love this. What the fuck? Hold on. Now, if you couldn't tell, I am just mesmerized by this. It's been a long time since I've seen a bomber where the sleeves go longer than the waist in the right way. And this way just does it in such a nice way. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I had to tuck in my shirt in a weird way to, you know, try this on. But I do love this a lot. And I would be wearing this, like, to all these fun dinners and stuff if I could. This jacket is so sick. And I was just mesmerized while I was filming this. Guys, I'm obsessed with Walter Van Buren Dunk. The silhouette is perfect. This jacket has this ruching on the sleeve. I guess that's what you would call it. And it is just so gorgeous. Like, okay, something about this, like, oh my god, you just like move your arm, you lift up your arm when you're talking. Like, are you kidding? This detail would show. It's just so dramatic, and I'm obsessed with it. Next up, I'm not sure how I feel about a thick waistband in general, but this bomber did have a really cool like triple, quadruple pattern in this waistband, and it's just such high quality. My camera wasn't even able to pick it up, but it's just beautiful. Now, it's kind of hard to tell, but these pants have this weird like template mess up type of thing like in the knee where it like pops out, and this is just like Demna but in like an alternate universe. Like, it's just so cool how it's messed with like the silhouette and just like it's different. Yeah. Wow. Guys, I'm just living for this color palette. It's so cool and mature and like just toned down and like icy and like just so like rich. Like, I just love this color palette alone. Like, and it just goes so well with the leather that they've been doing too. I wish the men's had stuff like this. Y'all, I just want to talk about how beautiful these stairs are. They remind me of the It dress from the Off-White show, obviously. And this color is just so in right now, and it's just so gorgeous and like stunning. And I just love how the stairs are the same color. So I'm sure some of you know this, but if you don't, what's cool about having like flagship stores for a brand in a city instead of just having their stuff sold at like Saks Fifth Avenue or Neiman Marcus is that there are usually some special items or like special edition items or new things. And in this case, this rack that I'm showing you here, this is all Miami special stuff, which I think is pretty cool because it takes into account the aesthetic of Miami and like different patterns and words and textures. It's very cool. Here we have a similar color palette to the women's that we do for the men. There's, you know, some more tans and sand colors, but it's just not leathery and like fancy like the women's. I don't know. I like it though. It's just, I'd rather have like leather and just like, you know, lace and like a bit more dressy material. I wouldn't pay for these jeans, but I do love these jeans. They have this little detail right here, you know, where it's kind of like, what, like a Levi's, like leather tab or something, but it's just with the off-white meteor design. And then we have like these little things here. I don't know. I don't get it at all, actually, but it's a nice change for like a basic item. Another thing I just love about letting a store have like a flagship moment, you know, in a city is like they get full control over how they present the clothes. So like here, I just love how the racks have, you know, a similar like stripe type of feel to like, you know, classic off-white stripes. It's just so fun, and it's just such a little detail on these skinny little bars that like build the atmosphere. Honestly, like subconsciously, I love it.